Nice little base coat on there. So I'll continue painting the rest of this little engine casing and what looks like part of the manifold for the inlet. Looks like we've got some sort of start motors or hybrid turbos on the sides as well. So we've painted, so next is A5. Actually I'll paint A25 whilst I'm here and then go across to A5. Just give this a light little coat of nice gunmetal grey. And there's a couple of parts in the moment I have to just add a little bit of silver onto. So I'll just do this first coat, flip this over, paint the other side. Hopefully this coat should be dry by then. Can flip it back over and give it another coat. Get a nice even consistent colour on there with no brush strokes. I have to say this is the first model I've built and painted in a long time. So anyone watching that is actually an avid model builder and notices I'm doing things badly, that's yeah, it's probably going to be the case. But hopefully it comes out really well at the end. Just take my time and be careful. Okay, so that's A25, so next we've got A5. Let's come round here, up here to A5. going to be building actually a few models. So I'm starting off with the Tyrell 34. I'm also going to be doing the Le Mans GT 4GT, and I've also got the Ford Escort Mark II. So a couple of nice models. Depending on where I'm at with each one, obviously there'll be different videos coming up for each different model. Well, whilst they're being painted, probably going to take a couple of months, many hours. So next we've got A4. Where are you, A4? Oh, there we go, up here, this top little corner here. It's going to be fun putting these little parts together. Lucky I've got quite a fine tip glue here, so that should help quite nicely. And a nice pair of fresh side cutters and tweezers. So that's A4 and A7 now, but not the end of A7. So I've got to leave this cylindrical part here, and that's going to be painted in just a pure silver to give it more of a chrome look. So let's carefully paint the rest of the sections with a light, nice coat. Just going to flip over to my left hand to get this side. At some point is actually get like a HB pencil and just, you know, a little bit of that on the surface in places just to give an extra little shine and metallic-y look to it. Okay, so for the step one, that is the first bits there painted on this side, so I'm just going to flip this over quickly and then paint the opposite side. This makes it fun. I haven't put the numbers on the opposite side, so I've got to guess which parts I've just been painting. Should have probably taken a reference photo for that, but I do remember it's this engine casing, this little cylinder part here. I think luckily I've got a bit paint over the sides of them, so it kind of helps, and you can sort of see the diagrams a little bit, see what they look like. I definitely know I painted this little block here. Not actually sure what it is because it's just not labelled up. So it's got the notes up to the side of me here, so I can sort of see what colours and so what or what. Not actually using the proper Tamiya colours. I've got some acrylic paints I'm sort of mixing up to the closest colour that I can find based on a colour chart. So hopefully it works out well. Tack on that corner actually, just to stop it moving. Yeah, I'll put some on there as well. A little bit of blue tack won't hurt. There we go. Especially with these little small parts. Okay, so we painted this little A5 here, so let's paint this back side of here. to paint up the sides of it a little bit, sort of just helped show off which parts I'm actually needing to paint now, luckily, which is kind of handy, I must say. A bit of paint on there so I don't put too much on this turbo. Don't want to oversaturate it. I must admit this key light above really helps with seeing what you're doing here. So, very glad I've got that on and set up. File out and sort of just give it a little deburring on the edges there. Looks like some extra bits of the moulding process stuck there. Okay, right, let's paint the little gizmo down here. Hopefully this is going to work as a nice little method of de-stressing and not spending all my time staring at a computer screen. Apparently the doctor says something soothing as RB, but you know, not staring at a computer screen is apparently good, really good for you when you're stressed. So now I think that blue text just touching there slightly. Let's just reset that again. There we go. Pretty sure it's not going to matter if I don't paint in here, but let's put some in there anyways, it doesn't hurt. Good. There we go. So fix the blurriness again. Yeah. Just zoom in a tad. There we go. Fortunately, my lens is zoomed in as much as it can be. I can move the camera closer, but I feel like I'm not going to have the height to get my head over to look at the parts, unfortunately, if I do that. So. Okay, so judging by the little diagram, I've got these two up here to paint, and this back casing. I believe that is all the parts for this little section that's going to need painting, apart from this little area here, which I need to do in pure silver. So, right, let's paint this. Take a break a moment, let some of this paint dry so I don't go too quickly. I'll leave the music and I'll be back in a moment. got these nice brushes actually off Amazon. They've got this nice bit to hold. It's quite comfortable in comparison to some of the other brushes I've got and used before. Don't seem too bad a quality either, to be honest. Definitely had worse quality brushes previously. Paint there. There we go. I've done alright mixing this as a gunmetal grey looking colour, to be honest. So I've got the silver and put a little bit of black in, realised I'd put too much black, so I put a little bit more silver and watered it down just to make it a little bit more translucent. So apply a couple of coats without the paint looking too deep in the thick colour, and should hopefully help any brush strokes disappear. Help give that metal look effect. Get these edges done first, and then fill the mid-centering with a little bit of colour after. Okay, right, that is the first section with a base coat. So let's have a quick look at the other side to see whether that needs any more paint. Let's bring it out close to the camera. There we go. And so that one, that was like the largest part. So look at those bits on there. It's not too bad as a first start. So let's have a look at the next section. I've got paint quick. So it looks like there's a few more bits to paint on the engine side of things, so let's paint them before I do any assembly. With 16. So saying that, my bad. This is flat aluminum. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make the gunmetal a bit darker, I think. What I might do is use lighten that up a bit, just to, and then have that as a first coat. Okay, put a bit of white in here, just mix this up. Give this now a lighter colour coating. So let's start with this engine casing, because this is what I started with earlier. Apologies about my head getting in the way there. Tell my camera to stop trying to focus on everything else and just focus on painting. Okay, so painted these, but as you said, I painted the other side, so it doesn't matter which order I paint stuff in there. I'd say this is looking pretty good so far. I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. Okay, yeah, progress is slow. But Rome wasn't built in a day, neither will this be. So don't paint A2 yet then. Okay. No. Okay, that's fine now. Okay, the only part on this I do need to paint is A21. There's a little collar that I need to paint black. So let's just paint that. That's this little jobby here. Square black. And one thing I found COVID test things coming handy for is these little droppers for some water for mixing the paint. Works really well. bits up here, isn't it? So what am I actually going to do? Just make this a bit easier. I'm just going to turn this around. Make sure that's not touching. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm painting these parts up here now. You stay stuck there. There we go. Just a bit jiggling around. Just make it a bit easier to paint. Okay, so that's those parts done. Let's just get a little tiny blob of pure silver. And one little drop of water. It's not a massive detraction in colour from the other part, but it does look a noticeable difference. I'll put it up close to the camera in a moment. Once I've painted this side. Hold this up close, so it's this section. There we go. So you can see a bit of a colour difference between the two, not a massive amount, but I'm not really sure how flat aluminium and silver are much different, to be honest. Maybe aluminium's a little bit lighter. So that's all those first section painted. So continuing on with our flat aluminium or aluminum colour, depending on how you choose to pronounce, we now need to paint A33, which is this one here, 23, which is here. This one here. Oh, we got the other half of the engine casing here to do as well. Is that A28? Yeah, A28. Okay. There's a couple of other bits to paint in a minute. A couple of other colours. Looks like we've got an X11 and an X18. As well, which is going to be semi-gloss black and 11 is the silver chrome. So a little bit more pure silver as well. So like I've still got some of that mixed up, and I've got a little bit of gloss black. So that's good. Right, yeah, let's go on with painting these parts down. Pretty sure I'm not going to have to paint inside these little divots though, because I'd imagine there's going to be something stuck in the top of them, like these exhaust headers or inlet headers, so I'll be able to get the parts in if there's too much paint in there as well. Formula 1 style car model, but they don't do them. The classics. So it's a bit different. Okay, so colour-wise, I'm using X16 on them. So what have we got else in X16? That goes in X11. Okay, so it's the ends of those that say Ford on them, which don't appear here. So they're on C. Okay, so that's a different piece. I think that's everything on A for the moment. So let's just pop this out of the way to dry. Through the box for C. That's H. That's J. It's going to be one of these black ones by the looks of it. That's D. Aha, perfect. C. So it should see a big colour difference now. So we've got the ends of the Ford headers here to paint in our nice silvery colour here. So I'm going to have to move this round a bit to be able to see it, because I just want to paint this edge here. apologies, I wasn't in view there. So I'm just painting this little lip here. It's a bit hard to see, let's bring it closer to the camera. It's got a little lip there that's painted in silver on the back part. So we'll do the same on the opposite side of the other one as well. So let's just paint this part. Just trying not to get too much paint on here. Don't want to lose the details. The good news is I'm doing the lighter colour of the two first, so once I've painted these parts and then I'll go over the other part in the other colour. Doesn't matter if I've gone over a bit here. Right, let's just flip this around again. Tell you what I'm going to do actually, I am going to move this camera closer down. So let's just adjust this a second. I'll zoom this out in a moment. Even better, don't need to zoom in. Maybe that key light's a bit bright as well. Let's turn my key light down a little bit on the old brightness. Let's go for that, that's not too bad. I could do changing the colour. Oh no, leave it a nice white bright. Okay, since those parts are done, let's just flip over and do the other side of them. I don't think it's actually going to matter too much because they're going to be stuck down, but let's do it anyways. Bearing in mind the bottom of these is black anyways, I'm not going to worry about painting the bottom. So let's just paint these. fun. That should work really nicely. I'm going to give it a few minutes to dry quickly. As you see, the tiniest little paint. So, perhaps I should secure this in place so it doesn't move whilst I'm trying to paint these letters, because I think I'll cry if I mess this up. And as much as some people might want to see that, I don't want to ruin this model before I've even got anywhere near starting it. I'm going to try and get quite close to this, so apologies if my head or anything gets in the way here. Great on the camera, but it does look really good on the actual piece itself. So. Definitely going to need a couple of coats doing this part. That one up a little bit. I'll have to paint back over that black in a minute. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of points there that need a little touch up. So just give that a few minutes to dry, then I'll give that a little coat there. So there's a few more parts actually that need painting in black around on here, so might as well do those whilst I'm waiting. So we're using X18. Right, okay, so let's grab my first brush here, the black. And right, let's go for C28. Ah, perfect, it's upside down. Aha, 28 there. Perfect. So let's paint that in gloss black. Dries very quickly. That's good. Okay, so we need C21. They're down here, so I'm going to move this little thing here. There we go. Lovely. So next I've got C4, which is the break. I've got the little caliper part here, and that's on the opposite side by the looks of it. Oh no. C4. Oh no, C5. Okay. So there's two parts there. this half here and this half here are on the opposite side. So let's paint these. Personally, I think red would look a bit better for the brake calipers, to be honest, than black, but we'll stick with the colour scheme. Let's just turn that around to get around the other side. Those painted. There's no point in me painting that side of those calipers, so let's just flip over and paint this side whilst I'm doing this part. Oh yeah, these definitely would look much nicer in red. I might do them in red. I don't know if race cars actually have red calipers. I guess they don't really. The Formula 1 cars I know nowadays definitely don't. I think that's a bit Halford's boy racery looking at it really with red calipers, so let's keep it classy, not tacky. Okay, so I need to get the little lip between those and the brake now, so it's going to be quite difficult to get in there. It's probably a bit of overspill onto the brake, but I can paint over that after. So that's actually not a bad idea that I'm doing the black bits now. There we go. Okay, so I've done C21 for both sides, done C27 and C28, which is these bits here. But I actually do need to do this side of them. So that's up here. I just realised the bits I was painting just down here, the brake calipers weren't even in view there. So there we go. Here and here, just painted. I'll remember to keep moving this to keep things in view now with the zoomed in camera. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so webcam has gone off. One moment. Did it run out of battery? Yes, it has. Right, okay. Video will resume in one moment. back with video again, once again. Okay. Unfortunately, this battery isn't fully charged, so I've probably only got about another half an hour of video left tonight, and then to be honest, I will be calling it a night soon. Let's just get the rest of this step done. Okay, so it looks like we've got some assembly. X10, although that's painted in. X10 being gunmetal. Okay, so there's some 8 bits on A29 on the other card we were doing earlier. So the X18 bits have got C12, which is here. Okay. So make sure C12's in view here. There we go. Here. So the end parts, these little bits on the end here and here, are done in this colour, in the black. So let's just do these. Let's just flip this over. Still got enough paint on the paintbrush to do the underside. He said, famous last words. Okay, there we go. So that's those colours. So C16 for the centre and C10 for the outside. So C16 is aluminum. Okay, so I've got that colour, so I've been using that. Definitely be doing those parts in a minute then. And the other colour was C10 gunmetal. Okay. Yeah. So that's fine. Right. Do I need? Oh yes, we do. On the Ford part, we need to do. I'm going to repaint over the top of the Ford letters, and then come back over those again after. So this just gives the whole area a nice little light coat. Just make it even. Must be this black dries very smoothly, despite brush marks and strokes. So I'm really pleased with it. It's good paint actually. Just come back over this way, and there we go. Got rid of all those little silver bits on the centre there. To probably put the light on 100% again to really get in there and get those bits done cleanly and smoothly without any overflow. I won't be assembling it for a little while yet, so it's got plenty of time to sort of dry and me to paint back over again before I have to worry about painting those little letters in. So, right, let's switch back to our flat aluminum colour that we were using earlier, and just pop this to one side to dry, and let's bring back bits from earlier, which are looking really good. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good there. Okay, so on here we have A29, A30, which is these parts. Then we've got A6, which is this little bit here, and A31. Oh, which is this part. Okay, so let's start up here then and do this part. Just going to hold this in place. Oh, actually no, let's tack that down. So it's shaking a bit much for my liking now. Distribute some of the paint from here over to here for the moment because a bit too much on. I think that's the base anyways, but just don't want to have too much paint on one surface and detract away from the detail. Because at the end of the day this is a very highly detailed model. And it'd be nice to keep it looking like that. I cannot wait to get assembling this as well. It's going to look good when it's done. Slightly out of view here. There we go. Flip this over, come back over here to this little section here. Looks like some sort of sump pan. Oh, got the underside of these. Actually, I never did that top side of that. So let's just do these undersides over here. Doesn't matter too much about the inside of this. Just going to seal up against the other side, so just make sure we get a bit of paint on the edges. Okay, cool. So let's put this over to here to dry for one moment, and let's bring in this part again. So it was this section here, and we need to paint these rods in silver. To properly cover this. Focus on my hand there. Like play the game of focus with this camera sometimes. Okay, looking pretty good. Let's give this little cut stroke again with it, because it's not as rich a colour as the underside. Okay, so that is, same actually, got those brake discs that go in this colour, so let's get those painted. Might as well do that whilst we're here, and yeah, we've got camera battery enough to do it. over to the other side of them. Just make sure I keep them off of the surface. Let's just tack that there as well. Focus, there we go. Right, this is going to be a little bit difficult, painting these in places. It's just incredibly difficult painting that side from this side, so I'm going to do this side of them and then I'll spin this round and paint the opposite side. Definitely going to need a couple of coats as well here. I think it's a thicker pigment of paint than the black is, because that black just flows really well in comparison to any other colour. It's a great colour. Okay, right, let's spin that round. Apologies about the hand being in the way there again. Okay, there we go. That's just painted. I think that is probably it for tonight now. I am half tempted to give those Ford letters another go. Let's go for it, and then I can call that part done. I'm going to wash these brushes out. One done. Apologies, it's not very in the way there. I'll zoom in on it in a minute. It looks much better than it does from a distance. Oh, no, I've messed that one up again. Damn it. A little bit of black paint, wait for that to dry again. Come over this side. surprised they don't have you do these little bolt holes in silver as well. I guess you probably could if you're very anal about it. I don't think I've got the dexterity for that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like Shaking Stevens with the whole hands thing and whatnot, but yeah, not a magician. Right, I'm going to leave that one till that half of that till tomorrow, I think. So yeah, let's have a little brief overview and a little look at what we had going on here. So we've got the Ford. I don't know. Focus. Yeah, I might redo the letters. To be honest, I might even just leave them in black. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Might come back to them. So yeah, the back of the brake discs, a little bit silver. The fronts, they're definitely going to need another coat. Calipers look okay. Yeah, the actual cylinder head parts, that black's lovely. It's very gloss, I like that. And then coming over to this sheet, let's move that one out of the way so the camera can focus. So yeah, we got the engine casings, what's the transmission casings, inlet manifolds there. This section here we've got like turbos and intercoolers. Maybe it's like a starter motor as well. I believe that one might be at number 7. Number 1 definitely looks like some sort of turbo, but I'm not sure what that would be connected to it, to be honest. Yeah, then we've got this little section down here. Again, maybe that number 22 there is a starter, but again, that gloss black, look at that. I do like that. That's nice. So yeah, then we've got looks like the side manifold casing is there. So yeah, no, all in all, pretty good for one night's worth of painting. So thanks for watching, and we'll rejoin tomorrow where we'll be finishing painting this section on here. So this middle, let's point to it with something. Let's do it with a paintbrush actually. Alright, so we've got this middle section here that we'll be painting, and